back with another video, and this time we're doing a jungle Reza, and we have a top lane Lance, middle lane Samuel, and a bottom lane Baron. And right now I'm just starting off with 2 crystal bits, and I'm just going to work towards my aftershock first. So right now we're just doing the normal thing. Just gonna head to our jungle and put down vision first.
Lane minions have arrived.
And then we just go to mid lane and help clear and try and invade their CP buff. Over here I'm just using my A to just apply my perk. Just do some damage pretty much. And then I just use the basic attack to block the perk. So, the fire starter actually does a lot of damage when I use my basic attack. Whenever your Baron goes in, it gets a lot of slash damage on him. So we decide to go for their CP buff, and we think that we can contest for ours too. So that's why we're over here. So over here, I didn't realize, I think Finn just used Flash there, but I didn't see it. Because I got confused with his fortified health. So he actually uses Flask. And then I'm actually able to burst down the lead with my A and my perk. If I was like a god here, I would have known that Gromshon Vox over here. And I would have gone through, I would have gone to their gold oak right now. If I would have seen that. But sadly I didn't have any vision of him. But that probably would have been the best play there. If I just went straight to their gold oak, I could have gotten that too, which would have been really good. But I didn't, so I'm just going back to bottom lane and clearing the minions that Baron is going to miss. We're just going to clear bottom lane.
Once I am on
and then we're just going to head to our jungle. And just clear that. I just give Baron the left power buff because I didn't really need it.
From 5.
Then we just do our gold. Alright, Lance is doing okay right now. Not really feeding or anything yet. And we just recall here to go and shop. I'm already able to get. I'm almost to my aftershock already. I'm not far away. And that's only 3 minutes in. So over here, I go back to mid lane before the CP buffs spawn to try and get a kill. I don't see Grumchar Vox, so I probably think that they're near mid lane. And that's where Grumchar is, but Vox is mid lane. So. I just get back to dodge the Finn slow. Okay. We're still just clearing and just putting down some poke damage. Whenever I use my A and then a basic attack him once, I use that just for my perk, because my A will put down the fire starter on him, and then one basic attack will use it up and do a big burst of damage. So over here, I think that we can try and collapse the Vox and the Grumchar down here. So I tried, but I kind of missed my A, so I tried to get the lead, but he used his B ability and his and just disappeared. So over here, things are a little weird because we were able to just pin against our turret, but then Arden comes over, and we're able to get this one kill on him. And I'm going around this way to try and go behind him, which I don't think we saw. Vox still had Flash, but I still was able to kill him. Over here, this is really risky. I was assuming that Arden still had Vanguard up. No, he still had Vanguard. Over here, Arden wants to go for the healer, but I know that their weapon power buff is already up, so I don't really want to waste any time with the healer since Vox is already back up. And I think it's too risky to go for the gold oak, so I just go back here since Vox is already up. I didn't think it was worth it to try and fight for the gold oak yet. And also I needed to go back to our jungle. So I'm just going back to my own jungle. I knew that Baron was going for it. And I already have my aftershock now.
Fights
That's good.
everywhere. So boring. Why not be exceptional?
Should just give this to Baron again. Yeah, I decided to go for a broken myth, second item. I decided to go for a broken myth and then a pulse wave. Just so I could have more tank. Pretty much. Over here, I tried to go over the wall with my bee, but that didn't work out.
This is the perfect spot.
We just poked Grace Grumsh.
Nap.
And I see that Grumsh and them are going back to those back doubles back there. Something that we could try and collapse on them again. So Lance saw that we were going down there. I tried to dodge the Vox silence, but the range is way too far. Pretty much we just focused the Vox. I know they just got flash. Since we made him use it last one.
Yes, it's hot in here. Yes, it's just me.
I see the Samuels trying to contest their CP buff. But I don't think I can make it there in time, so I just go for hours. And I do not think that Samuel got theirs. I think Marine got it, yeah. But over here, Marine was taking a lot of damage.
Yes.
I tried to go in, but
Yes, it's just
Marine used her B ability again. And the fortified health from Finn kept him alive, so I decided it wasn't worth it to completely dive him. So I go back to top lane because I don't want their bottom laner to scale. I think we can shut it down. And I get eaten by the Grumpshaw. And he tries to take me out of the store. I still had one of my bees up, so I was able to just get out. So now Lance is kind of just poking him and being annoying. And that was a really good Githian roll from the Lance. I might have died there. Even though I boost, I still might have died because I might have been too slow. So over here, I actually reached level 6, so I know that I can take a fight. So I just used my ultimate right away, since I knew I just reached level 6. And that would really make it easier to just kill them, pretty much. So we just kill them, and we know that their weapon power and gold oak is back up. But we decided not to go for their gold oak since Marine was here. We decided it wasn't worth it, we just back off. Since Vox and Grumpshaw are already on their way back,
for a glass of wine.
it's not worth it to stay too long. We just go back. And I just grab this healer, you know. We're actually almost at our different. We're only a couple hundred gold away. So over here, you always want to hold the camps so somebody else on your team gets immediate. So I just hold it for Lance. And I tried to go back on this box again. And I just threw my ultimate right there. And I didn't have flask up, so I have to back it up. And I get eaten right here again. And I had just gotten flask. And I went the other way because I knew that the Grumpshaw would try and use his A that way. So I just tried to dodge it and go the other way. And we're now Arden's trying to chase him through turret, which is not the best. I'm surprised he didn't die here. I don't even know how he lived. But this was really weird what happened. So we go through, but he boots away. So then we go back this way. And we run out of minions. So we're just clearing the minions over here. And we decide to go back to I go to their gold oak because I know that it'll respawn. So I go and check on it. But I think that Vox took it by himself. So I tried to go into a Vox. Kill him. And over here, I think I'm dead for sure since I'm almost dead. But somehow I still live. I still had my ultimate. perk thing up. So I just had to basically attack him once and he died. And now I already have my broken bit. So now I can go for my pulse wave. Just so I can be more tanky and I can chase him better. And also Baron solo cleared our jungle last time, so he's pretty fed right now too. He has quite a lot of gold. So I think that since our bottom lane's pushing and we're good everywhere else on the map, that all of us can group up a Ghost Wing. Since bottom lane's good and all of us are here. So I thought that we could forcify with it, but they just want to go to top and fight anyways. So they try and get away, but Arden actually misses his gauntlet. Vox uses his A to just dash out of it. So we decide to just go for Ghost Wing anyways and forcify it. And right now I don't have any forces, so I'm going to it actually messes up the stuff right there. Makes it look going there. And we made this. They all got put to sleep by the Samuel, so they're all stuck over there. And I was able to just use my ultimate and hit all of them. That gets so much wasted. Over here, the jump shot tries to way over the wall to try and steal it. But luckily, our lance was really good, and he used his get the wall to stun the jump shot before he could even get off his aftershock proc. He might have done that actually, but he stunned him from the lance. He stunned him from death. So over here, I'm just poking him a bunch, just grabbing his jungle. And I think we should go for Black Claw. Because right now, Grace is in top. But right now, Baron's kind of in trouble. We got Eden right here. And that was a really good coordination, pretty much. Right as the Grubjaw spit out the Baron. This is really risky. Right after the Grubjaw spit out the Baron, the Grace uses his B to stun him right away. Over there, Vox went to go and get their weapon power buff, which I knew, so I knew that it was safe to go And this team fight, pretty much we got pulled by the Finn. Whenever a Finn kills you, you know right after they pull you, they're going to use their A to try and stun you or slow you down. So I knew that, so right after I got pulled, I realized that. I used my ultimate to dodge the Finn A, which was really good. So then I didn't get stunned right there. And I knew I was gonna die pretty much, so I just tried to do as much damage as I could to the Vox right there before I died.
Enemy hero allies unbeatable.
But the thing is that I had 9 kills and 0 deaths. So that is a lot of shutdowns. Right now they already got 2 shutdowns. Because now shutdown gold is worth so much. It's like 1,000 at max, and I probably gave 1,000 to him. And over here, Arden uses his ultimate to get the Vox. So I think that we can go for Black Claw over here because they only have none of their damage dealers are up. Only their tanks are up for a while. So I go ahead and start this off. For some reason, I thought the most push shot. I think there was just like a big small gun, and I saw it really red. I don't know what that thing look was either, but it was like so over here now, I'm just gonna build a Atlas. Because I know that their Vox is gonna start doing a lot of damage soon. Also, if you didn't realize, in the last 2 team fights, their Race had to waste his ultimate on the Finn. This was so bad. I get so long damage with that. passive.
Everywhere.
We just go for it. Over here, I'm going to just back out and get the ghost in at this point. And then we're going to go further. Now fighting at base is super hard. Just because this new Vague Crystal Sentry does so much damage, it's like almost impossible to fight at their base. So that was a really good route by our Lance and stun, so now I can get back out.
Yes.
Over here, we saw the Graces with them, so we decided not to fight him. And also the Vox bounces would have killed me, so I just back off. But pretty much I just go for an Atlas because their Vox was... I could use my abilities to dodge the Malign abilities. But I couldn't really dodge the Vox basic attacks, so I decided to just go for an Atlas. And I just come over here for Ambient.
This way.
And to grab a bullet. And in the meantime, there's the Ghost Ring.
Not the exception.
So right now, I don't want to fight because Baron isn't with us right now. We need to wait for Baron to get here. And now Baron's with us, so now we can fight if we want. Even though they have Ghost Ring buff, we're so far ahead. But they got a lot of shutdown gold in the last team fights. So they aren't even too far behind anymore. Because 1,000 gold for one kill is kind of insane, pretty much. But now the Vox starts to get heals from the Grace, so he's so much harder to kill because there's 2 lives pretty much. And he has so many breaking point stacks.
It's like they don't know we're gonna win.
That team fight. Just because the Grace heal kept him alive that time, which he didn't have in the last team fights. So over here, I'm just looking at the builds, and I see that Grace has some crystal power. So now her heals are gonna be high. So we're just heading down here to see if we could do anything. But we couldn't really do much until our fight got here. Our captain is really good. But I just think for the boss. I didn't really realize that the rest of my team backed off. I think that she backed off a little bit. I thought that the bears would go too. So I went in to go and get the boss. But I thought that they would go in with me. They kind of cleared way first. So over here, they got the kill onto Malign, and now they're just chasing the Grace. So I'm just thinking that after we kill the Grace, we should go to the last part.
Enemy hero killed.
Since there's nowhere that they could really contest. And I buy more weapon power defense because their Vox is really the only person that's doing a lot of damage to me. So I'm just gonna build a Husk right now. And I like to use my ultimate to clear waves as Reza. Because if you don't pull the storm down, your wave clear is super slow. It's really bad. So they want to go into the Finn, but I was thinking that we just keep on doing Black Claw and just try to win the Finn. Our captain has blocked the Finn hook every single time, which has been really good. The Baron wants to chase the Finn, but me and the Lance want to get this small lead. So over here, I actually have to be a little careful. I actually did not see the Grace there, so I just had to back off. And I just have to be so low that I can't do anything. This is already a lost fight because I'm not even there.
Allied hero killed.
And also their Vox was in a really good spot to fight. That's a really good spot for a Vox to fight. It makes it really easy to fight around. And they finally got their armor back too.
Allied hero killed.
So now they're gonna go for Black Claw. And Baron was pinging. What Baron wanted to do was actually just because of the Lance had a really good Githian wall, and he stunned all of them. He stunned like all 3 people against the wall. So I was able to use my ultimate and landed on everyone. And they all just got demolished because I'm so fed. Like once you get ahead with the Reza, you do so much damage. So over here, I'm not sure if... Right now their Vox is down, so I wasn't sure if they were taking it. I didn't think they were, just because we just killed their Vox. As a thing, you never want to go too far, because you get caught. You're like almost dead. Guaranteed. So over here, they'll all just beats out and then just go raid. And I think this time we should just go for Black Claw for sure.
There's no time for me.
So here, I'm just trying to zone off the box. Because the box is damage to us. So he gets the Grace heal. So he's already back to full health. Commit to a fight now because they're already so far in. And I go in on this box. He doesn't have the Grace heal anymore. So I feel like it's better. Just because the Grace heal. So over here for this push, I just infuse again. And now for my last item, I just go for War Treads to finish up with my boots. Just so we can try and chase down their Vox better. So over here, we had a bottom lane. I think that we were hoping that somebody could have split this from bottom. Again, and this fight was cool on the fence. Pretty much. Now fighting in base is just so hard because of the Vape Crystal. It does crazy damage. So over here, I just have to dip out. And I just take bottom turret, which get out. I think that was the first Fin hook that Arden was with us and didn't block.
This way, that way.
And that was a really good Fin hook. He pulled the Samuel over the wall. But fighting in their base is so hard now just because of how much damage the Vein Crystal thing does. It's actually kind of insane.
Don't lie.
So over here, I just grab my gold egg. And I have enough.
Yes.
No, I don't have enough for War Treads yet, actually. But so I'm not sure whether they're going for Ghost Ring or not, so I just go and check on it. Just to make sure they aren't. And I see that they are. But there's way too many of them to actually do anything. So I just back off. Because I don't want to die to throw. And that was a really good block right there, or else we all would have been dead. Over here, they already have the same stacks. And we didn't have our solo like, really, we started off really far back. But I've had a really good ultimate, I've hit all of them. My ultimate hit all of them. But still, we needed to control the box. That was all we needed to do. Nobody else needed to do. The Marine did some, but their Vox was the only person that did damage. Right now the Vox has a super tanky build, He has a full metal jacket and he's working towards an Aegis. So right now he's super hard to kill. And he does a good job at dodging some brutes most of this game. So over here, Lance is kind of just annoying him. And that last team fight, we almost turned it around when Lance stung them all again. And I was able to use my ultimate on all of them. And it hit like 4 people, and it did so much damage to them. So right now, top lane's pushing, so we're just grabbing that, clearing it. And we're just waiting for our weapon buff to spawn now. It should spawn in like 30 seconds, I think. Yeah, it's spawning right now. For now, Baron's just gonna go and play bottom lane and grab his weapon power buff. We'll just have to wait for him before we finish. I just clear this so I get enough for my war treads, or my infuse I meant. Since I just wanted to infuse and I was barely short, I just clear that to get enough gold. And over here, I kind of was in a really bad spot right there. I had to use one of my dashes to get away. And they used a lot of abilities to try and get me. But they missed all of them. Which is really nice. So now we knew that they had a bunch of abilities on cooldown.
This way, that way.
So over here, we're kind of just trying to put down some poke damage if we can. But instead, I'm gonna try and go into their box. I'm actually dead here. It seemed like the team fights that they were winning was whenever the Grace would give the Vox the heal. If the Grace never gave the Vox the heal, they would not be winning these team fights. So at this point, I kind of realized that me going in and diving the Vox would not work, just because the Grace would heal him back up. So I decided next team fight that maybe I should just try and stay back and just try and stay with our high damage carries, like the Baron and the Samuel, and just play with them pretty much. Instead of trying to dive and actually kill the Vox, I just tried to So this one, we're trying to fight at base, which is dead, so it's really hard to pull off now. I have to use again. So, I mean, I'm kind of just poking at no, I didn't go all the way in yet. I didn't fully commit. I kind of just stayed back and let our Baron and the Samuel push back stuff. And then I kind of just try and clean up. So over here we want to end, but we have to be careful since they can actually teleport to over there. That would have been the best thing to do. So over here I'm thinking that we get the 2 armories, but I think if we want to play it safely, one of us should have gone down. So over here, we just go in on the side, and we just delete them pretty much. Then just clean up this armory. Like, if they would have bought teleport boots right there, they would have won. It would have really triggered me. But we still got to win. So that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And comment with any tips that you guys want to see. Or anything you guys want to see. And just, that's it for this video. See ya.